add Facebook leads to Salesforce campaign automatically. So assume that you are running ads on Facebook for which you have created a Facebook lead ad form, and in Salesforce also you have created a campaign for the same. So here I'll show you whenever a new lead is captured from your ad, how you can add the same lead instantly and automatically to your Salesforce campaign, so that you do not have to manually export the lead data and import here again and again. So if you also want to sync your leads with the Salesforce campaign in real time, then come with me and I will show you everything step by step. So this is the Facebook lead ad form I have created in my account, and this is the dashboard of Salesforce where I'm about to create a new campaign. So firstly, we will provide a random name to our campaign, something like Facebook ad campaign, asking for the type. So it is going to be advertisement only because we are actually running an ad. Basically, you will have to assume that, okay? Now it is asking for the status. So I have already done the planning of my campaign, so it is going to be planned. Asking for the start date, so assume that my campaign is about to run from 21st of August and it will run up to 31st of August. Expected revenue in campaign, well, I'm expecting this much of revenue, okay? Budgeted cost, so I will add this extra $1,000. Asking for the expected response in percentage, okay? So I have added a 7% response as an expectation, okay? Let me correct this percentage sign. And now it is asking for the description, so I will add something like generating leads for my spa business via Facebook ad campaigns, okay? So I have provided a random description. Now clicking on save, and this is how my campaign is ready. And now I will show you, as soon as a new lead is arrived, how you can automatically and instantly add that lead to your Salesforce campaign, okay? But for that, firstly you will have to build a connection in Facebook lead ad form application and in this Salesforce application, and I'm going to build this connection with the help of software called as Pabbly Connect, which is an integration and automation software. I'm an existing user of Pabbly Connect, so I'm already logged in, but you can create your free account in Pabbly Connect in just 2 minutes from this sign up free button. And in the free account you will also get free tasks to test these kind of amazing automation. Now once you will log in and reach out to the dashboard of Pabbly Connect, you'll have to click on this blue button, that is create workflow, and then provide a random name to your workflow, to your automation, okay? So I'm providing the name something like send Facebook leads to Salesforce campaign, okay? And that too automatically, okay? Let me also correct the spelling, automatically, okay? So I have provided a random name. Now simply click on create, and then you will find 2 boxes. So these boxes are called as trigger and action, and here the trigger means when this happens, an action means do this. So whenever something happen in the first application, then automatically do this in the next application, okay? So this is how you need to select the applications in this trigger and the action window in which you are building an automation, okay? So according to our use case, we are building an automation in Facebook lead ad application and in Salesforce application. So I am going to select the same application in this trigger and the action window, okay? So I have selected the same, where is Salesforce, okay? And now the idea here is, firstly I will connect to Facebook lead ad with the Pabbly Connect and capture the lead data here, and further I will send that data to Salesforce application, and again I will firstly select the Salesforce with the Pabbly Connect, okay? So let us first connect to Facebook lead ad with Pabbly Connect, okay? So here you can notice I have already selected the trigger event, that is new lead, okay? So yes, I want that whenever any new lead is captured via Facebook lead ad, this automation should trigger, or we can say the data of lead should be captured via Pabbly Connect, okay? So that is why I've selected the same, and for that you'll have to connect it. So simply click on add a new connection, click on this connect with Facebook lead ad, and because I am already logged in my Facebook account, so instead of asking me for the access, here you can notice the authorization is successful directly, okay? And my Facebook account is now connected with the Pabbly Connect, and because we are connected, whatever the pages are available in my Facebook account have started visible. visible here. So here you can notice this is the pages section, and currently I'm creating an automation for this Ayurvedic spa page. Okay, so here you can notice I have created a form for the same, that is Ayurvedic spa. Okay, so I will select the same. Okay, so I have opened the page from here, and here also I will select the same page, that is Ayurvedic spa. Okay, and whatever the lead generation form are available inside my page, here you will notice the same forms visible here, will be visible here. Okay, so let me show you the same form here also. After visiting the page, you'll have to click on this arrow, then click on this Meta Business Suite, and from here you'll have to click on this All Tools section, and finally you will find an option of Instant Forms, basically the lead generation form. Okay, so I have clicked on that, and here you can notice in my Ayurvedic spa page I have these lead ad forms, that is Inquire Now and this Sign Up Now. Okay, and I am going to select the same from here, that is Inquire Now. Okay, now I'll click on the Save and Send Test Request button, and you will notice that it will start waiting for the response. Okay, so firstly you should read this instruction that it is saying, please note that after clicking the Save and Send Test Request button, you will need to make a sample submission of your lead generation form by clicking on this preview form. Okay, make sure that the lead generation form is live before making the sample submission. Okay, and again I would like to tell you to kindly visit this documentation. Okay, because we are not running any live advertisements, so that is why we will have to make a dummy submission. We will have to generate a dummy lead from this particular form, and that is possible only via Facebook lead ad testing tool. Okay, so when you will click on this Learn More option, you will be redirected to this particular page, and from here you can directly open this Facebook lead ads testing tool. Okay, so this is my testing tool. Okay, and here firstly you will have to select the page. Okay, so let me search for my page, which was Ayurvedic spa. Okay, so I have selected the same, and as soon as you will select the page, both of my forms will visible here. Okay, so I have selected this Inquire Now, and as soon as I click on this preview form, you will notice that a testing form will be generated, and I can generate a testing lead by submitting this form. Okay, so I can close this landing page for now, and I can also close this Meta Business Suite for now. Okay, so this is my landing page, this is my Facebook lead ad testing tool, and the same form is opened from here also. So let me close one from here, and now I will submit this form with some dummy details. Okay, so assume that the name of the person is demo customer, and the email address is democustomer@pablytools.com, and again I am telling you that I am adding just a dummy email address and dummy details. Okay, asking for the phone number, so let me add a 10-digit dummy phone number, something like this. Asking for the gender, so I will provide female. Now I'll click on this next button and will submit this form, and as soon as the submission is made from my Facebook lead ad testing tool, you will notice that a response will be received here. Okay, so give me a second, fingers crossed, and here you can notice the response is already received. Okay, because we have already connected our Facebook account with the Pabbly Connect. Okay, now I'll show you the details one by one. So here we have the name of the person as demo customer, the email address as democustomer@pablytools.com. so remember, we have provided the same details at the time of form submission. Okay, so let me click on cancel, and let me tell you, using this Facebook lead ad testing tool, you can generate some dummy leads, the testing data, and further you can also delete that generated lead from this particular button. Okay, so coming back to Pabbly Connect dashboard, and here you can notice the presence of this data clearly shows that the connection in between Pabbly Connect and in our Facebook lead ad application is working absolutely fine. Okay, so now onwards what will happen, every time someone will submit your Facebook lead ad form, the details of that person will be captured via Pabbly Connect in this way, and in this way our first step of our automation is done, and that process is going to be instant because this trigger will instantly capture new incoming data and the workflow execution will start in real time. Okay, so once your Facebook lead ad form is connected with Pabbly Connect, I will move further and now I'll show you how you can connect Salesforce with the Pabbly Connect. Okay, so firstly I will select the trigger event, that is adding a lead to our campaign. Now there is one more action event, that is add contact to our campaign. So if you want to perform the same, you can go with this specific action event, but currently I'll go with the same because my topic is how to add lead to a campaign, and that lead should be coming from Facebook ads. Okay, so just like we have connected Pabbly Connect and Facebook lead ad, now I will be connecting my Salesforce account with the Pabbly Connect. Okay, so simply click on this connector with the Salesforce button and then you will have to provide the access of your Salesforce account. But because I am already logged in my Salesforce account into a different tab, instead of asking me for the access, it has asked me for the permission. So I have clicked on allow and the authorization is successful and my Salesforce application is connected with the Pabbly Connect. And because we are connected here, you can notice whatever the campaigns I have created inside my Salesforce account have started visible here. Let me show you the same here. This is my campaign section and these are the recent campaigns and the same campaigns are visible here. And currently I would like to add my leads to this Facebook ad campaign which we have created few minutes back. Okay, so that is why I have selected the same, and now it is asking the lead ID which you would like to add in your campaign. Okay, so here it is asking to select the ID from this drop down, but currently I am adding completely new lead in my Salesforce campaign, so I cannot select any ID from this drop down. Okay, but now for adding the ID of new lead here, firstly I'll have to create that lead in Salesforce, and then when I will receive the ID of that lead, I can map that ID here. Okay, so what is mapping I'll explain you later, but this is my Salesforce section and this is the lead section. Okay, so let us first add this particular lead to Salesforce and then we will add the very same lead to our campaign as well. Okay, so remember we have already captured the lead detail. So before your Salesforce step, click on this plus icon once again and search for Salesforce. Basically connect the Salesforce with the Pabbly Connect once again. Okay, so let me search for the Salesforce here. Okay, I'm sorry for the spelling, it should be Salesforce. Okay, so I have selected the same and once again I will connect the Salesforce with Pabbly Connect, but this time the action event will be different, that is create a lead. Okay, now simply click on connect and this time I will go with the existing connection. Click on save and this is how it will be connected with the Pabbly Connect once again. Okay, and here you can notice it is asking me several details which are actually required for creating a lead. Okay, so I'm going to provide the data only into the important fields, only into the mandatory field, like it is asking for the last name. Okay, so the interesting thing here is I am not going to manually copy the above data and paste it here. I am going to map this data. Okay, and mapping is very simple. When you will click on this field, you will find the above step data here in the drop down. You just need to select your data and this is how the data will be mapped. Now you must be thinking, what is the importance of mapping? So whatever the details you will map here in this way, these details will be replaced automatically when our automation will work in real time in next time. Okay, but if you will provide any detail manually, that detail will remain same, will be static. So that is why mapping plays a major role inside this automation, and this is how this automation is going to take place. Okay, and here you can notice it was asking the last name and the first name individually, but currently I do not have this first name and last name as individual field. Okay, so here I would like to give you a small suggestion. Whenever you are collecting the name of a customer from a form or from any other source, you can add the first name and last name field individually, because just just like Salesforce, lot of software are there which actually wants the first name and last name field individually, okay. And now in this particular case, because I do not have the separated data, so I have mapped the same thing in the last name as well as in the first name, okay. Just in case if you want to split this first name and last name with the help of this automation only, within this automation only, let me show you the trick of that as well. Simply search for the text formatter, which is an amazing feature of Pabbly Connect, via which you can apply different kind of operations within your text, okay. Currently we would like to perform this split text option, okay. Simply click on this connect button and it will be connected immediately. And now simply provide the text to split. So here I can map my first name and last name, basically my full name, and now it is asking the separator, okay. So I would like to separate my full name from the space, okay. For space you can add this particular syntax, and now it will ask you that what segment you want. So I want all the segment, okay. So let me select the same, clicking on this button, and this is how my first name and last name field will be splitted down immediately and automatically, okay. And now further I can map this particular data, but again I would like to recommend you that kindly capture the first name and last name field from your form only individually, okay. But for now let's map the first name and last name from this particular step, okay. So removing this last name as well as the first name from here, and now I will map the same field, the same data from this particular step, okay. So I have mapped it successfully, and now it is asking for several other details like the title, okay. So you can add the combination of first name and last name as the title, okay. So let me do the same, and here we have the demo as the first name. All right, give a small space and let me also map the last name, and I have mapped it successfully. Now it is asking for the company which is required, okay. So mainly it is for the B2B users. Whenever your customers are holding some organization, some company, if they are already doing some businesses, of course they belongs to some company. In that case you can ask the company name from your customers, okay. But let's say you are dealing into the B2B, your customers do not have any company, they don't hold any organization, they are individual. In that case you do not have the company name, okay. So what you can do, either you can provide some null or invalid value, or you can do one more thing, you can go to your Salesforce account and you can customize that field in a way that this field will not be required. Yes, you can change the type of the field from required to not required, okay. So in that case it will be not compulsory for you to provide the company name for every single lead, okay. So currently I will provide this null value because currently I do not have any company related information. And again I am telling you, you can customize this field and change it from required to not required, okay. So I think I have mapped all the important details like the last name, the first name, the title, company name, asking for the phone number and email, okay. So let us map that as well, which was something like this, okay. So this was just a dummy phone number. Let me also add the email address, and now it is asking for the website, the description, the lead source, okay. So I will keep the lead source as other, the status is open, not contacted. So yes, I have not contacted to any of my leads, so I will keep the status as it is. Rating, well, these person are actually interested in my ad, so of course they are hot leads, okay. So I have added the same. Asking for the street, city and country, so because I have not captured this data, so again I will leave all these fields blank. But if you have this data, if you have collected that data from your lead ad form, you can provide these details. Now I'll click on this button, save and send test request, and you will see that how the same person, the same lead will be created as a lead in our Salesforce account, okay. So going back to my Salesforce dashboard, and here you can notice at the top the same customer with the same company name and with the same phone number has been created here. Let me open the same customer, and here you can find the same email address, the lead status, the rating, the phone number, the name, the company, the title, and the lead source. Okay, so in this way, firstly you can create a lead in Salesforce dashboard, and when you have the ID of that lead in the response, you can easily map this ID here. Okay, so now in order to provide that lead ID, firstly I will have to enable this mapping button, and now I will remove this existing ID. Well, here you can notice that recent response data is not visible here. Okay, so what I can do is I can refresh my automation. Here you will find an option of this refresh field. As soon as you click on this button, our automation will be refreshed, and now I will be able to access the recent data also. Okay, so let me show you the same. Here you can notice the Salesforce create lead. This particular step response is also visible here, and here we have the ID of the lead which I have mapped successfully. It is asking for the status. Well, remember initially while creating the campaign we have provided the status as planned only. Okay, so how about I go with the same. Now I'll click on this button, and you will notice that how a new lead will be added to my Salesforce campaign, that too automatically. So here you can notice the response is received. Going back to my campaign section, and let us open our campaign, that is Facebook ad campaign, and here you can notice leads in campaign is equal to 1. Remember earlier we had 0 leads, and let me show you the details. Okay, so the campaign members we have as this demo customer. Here we have the title, the first name, last name, company name, and the type as lead. The status is sent. And if I will click on this name, you will be able to see other related information also. Okay, so in this way, now onwards, as soon as a new lead is arrived from your Facebook lead ad form, those leads can be synced automatically with your Salesforce campaign as well. Okay, firstly you just need to create a lead in Salesforce, and then you can easily add that lead to a campaign as well, and this step is completely optional. I have just to show you the way that how you can actually split the values within your automation only. Okay, what you can do is you can collect the first name and last name individually from your Facebook lead ad form only. Okay, so I hope you have understood everything, and to automate this process, simply create this automation just once, and after that you can sit back and relax, because Pabbly Connect will take care of all the tasks in the backend. You do not have to do anything manually. And just in case if you want to access this 3-step, or we can say this 4-step workflow inside your own Pabbly Connect account, I will also attach the link of my workflow into the description box. So simply click on this link and then sign up for free into the Pabbly Connect, and then you will be able to access the same workflow inside your own Pabbly Connect account, that too for free. Not just these applications, you can integrate multiple applications and automate your business with Pabbly Connect. You can ask your queries at forum.pabbly.com. My team will surely answer to your questions. This is the website of Pabbly Connect, and for the latest updates of Pabbly Connect and unique automation ideas, you can join our Facebook group, that is formget.deals. If you have found this video helpful in any way, share it with your friends and colleagues, and also help them to automate their business. Like, share and subscribe. Thank you for watching this video.